Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's that time of day on Saturday morning, May 3rd, 2025. Where is everyone? Let me open the doors over here on Facebook. Let me open the doors over here on Instagram. Oh, I got to sneeze. Woo! YouTube, you guys are the first one in the building. Welcome, YouTube. Okay, YouTube, it's first. Coming up next, we're going to have Facebook is going to be next in the building. Opening the doors for Facebook. And now the doors are open on Instagram. We are live everywhere. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Saturday morning, and I am Shamika Cotton, your host for the Saturday Morning Tap In, where we come together every Saturday morning to have some uplifting stories, set some intentions, and then do a little bit of journaling. So get ready. It's that time. It's time for Saturday Morning Tap In. Let's go.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Hey. We tapping in. We're tapping in. Ow. Ow.
Tap in.
How is everybody doing? Hi, Robin. Hi, Boo. I'm back. What's up, Uncle Glenn? 19. Welcome to your Saturday morning tap in. Big Red Brew is in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Woo! You guys, I have been all over. I feel like all over the world, but no, I didn't go out of the country. But I've been around the world and and back. Good morning. How are we feeling? Tappity tap. Robin, what's up? Dave Moriale. Did I get it right, Dave? Did I get it right, my friend? Welcome to Saturday Morning Tap In. So good to see you here. Cynthia, welcome to Saturday Morning Tap In. I think this is my first time seeing you stop by. We are so glad you stopped by to check in on us. We're tapping in. It's Saturday, and we're tapping in. You guys, one day I'm going to have an amazing freestyle. I'm just going to drop it on you all. We'll drop it on you. But for now, here we are. Here we are. Oh, you guys, can light my candle. You guys, get your candle. Get your coffee, get your tea, get your water, get your juice.
Tap in.
Because we tapping in.
Tap in.
Lighting my candle. I'm back in Brooklyn. And she's ready to win. You guys, I'm going to keep trying. One day it's just going to flow and I'm not going to be able to stop.
If you want to be on top, yeah.
I'm going to be in the cipher, okay? In the cipher.
Tap in.
I think that's what they call it, right? I don't know. Anyone? Let me see what's happening over here. Okay, we got YouTube folks in the building, Facebook folks in the building. Fantastic.
Tap in.
How are y'all doing today? How are we?
Tap in.
What intentions we want to set today? Take that music out of here. We're ready to get this party started. Hi, everyone. I'm back. My apologies about last Saturday, but stuff got real. And they got busy. And Mama had flights to catch, auditions to put on tape. Let me tell y'all, I was grateful. Let me tell you, when you ask for more, be ready to receive it. Okay, somebody put that in the chat. When you ask for more, be ready to receive it. Especially when you're doing all the things that make the things happen. When you're doing all the things, all of the inner work, you guys, it's gonna happen. Are you ready for your blessing? Do you have the capacity to hold that blessing? I'm speaking a word to myself. I'm a shout on my own message, y'all. Okay, somebody cue the organs. Cue the organs. We got Don in the building. Hi, Don. It's so good to see you, my friend. Thank you for sharing your energy here with the Saturday Morning Tap In. Yes, your girl is in rare form because I missed you guys. It feels like it's been forever since we had a Saturday Morning Tap In, but it was just one weekend that we missed because I was traveling and working. You guys, it happens. It happens, okay? It happens. And I want to report back that everything went well. Everything went well. When did that week start? I felt like the week just like, let's see. So last Monday, I was in Philly. I had come back from Philly because I was filming. Did I film on Sunday or Monday? No, I think I filmed on Monday. So I came back Tuesday. Y'all, it's a blur. And then I took off to Phoenix on Saturday. And that was nonstop. That was Operation No Sleep. So we did that. Was supporting a client at this beautiful, amazing, luxurious resort called the Arizona Biltmore. Has anybody ever heard of the Arizona Biltmore? When I tell you rich people shenanigans, it's an amazing, amazing property. Rich people shenanigans. I'm here for rich people shenanigans. Put in the chat, rich people shenanigans, if you're here for rich people shenanigans. It was. And I'm just like, thank you, God. I receive it. I receive rich people shenanigans. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But yeah, so it was an amazing week. So I was there Saturday until, I know today is Saturday, but it still is a blur. I'm like, what day is it? Today is Saturday, Friday. I came back Thursday, you guys. I came back Thursday. Yes, I came back Thursday. I had a couple hours break, and then I had to do a speech for Toastmasters. I was giving the keynote address because, let me tell you why. Because that 300 things list that we wrote, that stuff be working. You guys, when you are doing the work, it works. So when you're doing the journaling, you're doing the prayers, you're doing the intention settings, you're doing all the things, expect the blessing. When you're doing all the things, expect the... It's there's something there. There's a catchy hook and refrain somewhere in there. You know, I got to dig it up and see what that is. But yes, so I came back and I did rich folks shenanigans. Shenanigans. I love that. Yes, Cynthia. We want more rich folks shenanigans. Okay. And so yes, when you ask for the big dream or the big vision, you need to ask in the same breath. Okay. The capacity to be able to hold and carry and walk out that big vision or goal, right? But with grace, right? Cynthia Grace, right? With grace. You want to be able to do it with grace. You don't want to get that blessing and then you can't handle it and then you blow it for yourself, you know. You know what I mean? You ever had that when you get something that's too big to handle and you're not able to do it gracefully and you act out of character because you're stressed, because you haven't had enough sleep, because you haven't eaten, right? And now next thing you know, you out of pocket, you snapping at clients, you not showing up as your best self to be able to do your job because you got to ask for the capacity, right? You got to ask for that capacity. Because you don't want to block your blessing or stop the blessing once you get it. You want to luxuriate in the blessing, right? You want to be in that blessing and experience it in joy because that is what it's there for, to give you joy and fulfillment, right? And, you know, I mean, can we just have a moment of transparency? A moment of transparency. It's not a word, folks. It's not a word. The word is transparency. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Where's my soundboard so I can laugh at my own jokes? But just a moment of transparency. But I'm going to pause 1 second. I need y'all, because I know some of my series regulars, they probably like, you weren't here last weekend, so we don't know what to do. But for those who are here, put in the chat. What's up, Nikki, baby? Put in the chat. What intention do you want to set for today? Toy Lene says, Toy, what intention, Nikki, do you want to set for today, for this weekend, for your upcoming week, right? I mean, we're talking about making sure we have the capacity for that thing which we're asking for, right? Oh, yeah. And also, you guys, put a number in the chat. Put a number in the chat. We are going to be doing a number between 1 and 30. A number between 1 and 30. Today is May 3rd, 2025. 1 and 30, you guys. Okay. All right. So I see the intentions coming in. Great. So while you guys are getting the intentions ready, I'm going to tell you a little story. Okay. So keep those intentions coming in. And also the number between 1 and 30. Put it in the chat. Okay. Okay. I see my little TikTok nieces in the building somewhere. Soraya, where'd you go? Where you at, Soraya? She's probably over here on Instagram. Um, but yes, so a moment of transparency, you all. I have some big goals and a big vision for my life. And I've been in this entertainment industry for um almost 26 years now, right? And there are certain things that I would like to experience, right? And I could say, well, why don't I have some of those things yet? And I will tell you, if I would have gotten some of the things that I prayed for too soon, I would have burnt myself out to a little frizzle, frazzle, dazzle. I don't know what that word is, but I would have been burnt out, right? I would have responded in a way because I didn't have the capacity. I didn't have the self-care routine in place. Cynthia exactly set that intention, self-care to support my capacity. We're going to make that an intention. Yes, yes, yes. I didn't have those habits. I wasn't aware of myself, fully aware. Like, Shamika, you get overstimulated. You got to make sure you take time to replenish yourself, right? You have to work long hours. So how do you maintain that energy? You need a workout regimen. You have to get up early in the morning. Is your brain ready to wake up early in the morning and function at your best? I don't mean show up like, oh, I'm not a morning person. That is not an excuse, my friend. Nobody wants to hear that when you're supposed to show up for work. Okay. When you're on the clock, you're working. Okay. When you're on the clock, you're grateful to have a job and you're there to add value. Okay. Right. So when I think about it, and I think about some projects that I may have had that kind of fizzled out, right? Because I didn't have the capacity for consistency. These are the things. These are the breaks. Break it up, break it up, break it up, right? These are the things that you need in order to be able to sustain and carry that big vision that you have, that big dream that you have. And the minute, I'm telling you guys, the minute you get serious and start doing the things that are a vibrational match for the big vision or the dream that you have, you are going to start to draw those things to you, right? I'm asking for, okay, oh God, I mean, like, you guys, I pray before every Saturday morning tap in, and I set the intention and I consecrate the space, and I say, okay, I'm here, God. I'll tell the stories and have the conversations. And here I am, probably oversharing. You know what I mean? But that's okay. That's okay. My job, my gift. My gift makes room for me, right? Your gift makes room for you, right? There's a reason why I'm called to be a storyteller, because God knows I'm gonna give her a story and she's gonna tell that story because that's how I made her, right? You are made to express your gifts, and your gifts were made to make room for you and to take you into places where you can flourish. What's up, priestess in the building? Hi, boo. I'm so glad that you're here. Hey, girl. Hey, one of my series regulars in the building. Soraya, you had a wonderful day yesterday. We are so proud of Soraya. Soraya is one of my little TikTok nieces. Yes, and I am so grateful that she is here. And she is doing all the things that she needs to do to take care of herself, to make sure she is showing up at school at her best. She's getting the rest, right? So that when she goes to school, she's not grumpy. And so she can focus, right? She's doing all the things and she is getting the results of that. She's having wonderful day after day. You know what I mean? So I'm so proud of you, Soraya, and I'm so glad that you're here. But yes, the minute you start to do those things that are a vibrational match to that big goal or that big vision that you have, look out. Look out. And I really do mean look out, because things are already starting to come to you in an instant, right? You're like, well, how long does it take for me to achieve this goal? The minute you get serious with yourself, and only you and God know what that is, right? Only you and God know that. I missed you too, Red Diva. I missed you too. But Lord, I made it. I made my flight. And I also got that self-tape done before I left, y'all. They threw one on me at the last minute, but she made it happen. More about that later. Right? So the minute that you get serious and you say, you know what? There's more for me, right? And I'm about that life, about getting it. So I'm going to start doing the things that I need to do. Things start to line up, things start to happen, opportunities start knocking at your door, saying, hello. Are you going to say yes? And it's going to say, hello. Do you recognize that I am what you prayed for? Do you recognize me? I'm here. And so the other thing that you need to pray for your big goal and your big vision, one, right? We're praying for the capacity, right? We want to have the capacity to carry our big goal and our big vision with what, Cynthia? With grace, right? The next thing, right? You want to pray for the vision, the insight, and the wisdom to see your blessings come to you, to recognize it. Because sometimes they come to you in unexpected ways. You guys know how we were praying. We were doing the oath of manifestation a few weeks ago, right? These things come to you in expected and unexpected ways, right? So when right, you got this big goal and this big vision, right? You're praying and you're asking for the capacity. What do I need to build the capacity? What do I need to build that intestinal fortitude, that muscle of focus, that muscle of consistency, that muscle of getting out of my comfort zone, right? That's a muscle. Okay, that's a muscle to push through and to get out of your comfort zone, right? And now you're praying for the inner wisdom and the insight to be able to recognize it when it comes, right? So here I am praying for, I don't know what character is, but here we go. Here I am. I'm praying for more leadership opportunities. Okay. I don't want to do it. I need a laugh cue, you guys. I need it so bad. So I'm praying for leadership opportunities, Cynthia, right? And leadership in TV and film and theater, right? This is the goal. This is who I am. Main character energy. You understand? If this is not main character energy, you guys, I don't know what is. Okay. It's just main character energy. It's giving consistency. It's giving showing up and being the light. It's being holding space for others. That's main character leadership energy, you guys. That's what I'm saying. Right. And so I'm praying for that. And I'm doing all the things to make sure that I can carry that, right? I'm writing down in my 300 things list, right? What are the things that I want? It would be nice if this happened, right? Leadership, right? Lead role, series lead, series regular, blah, 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 right? Showrunner, right? Executive producer, right? I'm writing these things down in my 300 things list, you guys. And so, yes, thank you so much, Cynthia, right? So I'm writing these things down, and out of the blue, these things happen. And we say out of the blue because, it seems out of the blue. But we know that there are no coincidences, you guys. There are no coincidences. There's a reason why these things started happening. So I get asked, okay? And now, mind you, my schedule, always full, booked, busy, always, right? And that's another thing to think about too. If you're asking for more, who is this? Okay. If you're asking for more, sometimes you got to make room. So that's just a little something else, just to tootle your noodle. I think that's how the phrase goes, right? So my schedule is full. I've got deadlines. You guys know I have a whole company that I started. So I have clients to be of service to, right? On top of my acting career. And I get this opportunity, and I'm already doing Saturday morning tap in on Saturdays. And I get asked to be a co-host for a show for Lent. And at first I'm like, I don't got time. I don't have time for this. I can't fit it in, right? And spirits is like, but you gonna do it, Shamika, but you gonna do it, right? Because little did I remember, you asked for this, Shamika. You asked for this, okay? The opportunities are coming. Now, had I not been aware, you guys, I might not have been aware until after the fact, right? Because I look back over the conversation and what I was saying yes to. Like I was saying, yes, I'll do that. Like on the inside, I was just like, oh, I don't have no time. I can't do it. But on the outside, I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I'll do it. Yeah, great. Okay, you want that? I can do that too, right? And so as I am, saying yes to all the things, and I have a moment to think about it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what I asked for. And I almost said no to it. You guys, I almost said no. And so that is why I say the moment you get serious about that big dream or that big vision that you have, you guys put some numbers in the chat. I'm not seeing numbers. Okay. I know I'm telling a captivating story. I want to see some numbers between 1 and 30 in the chat. But if you guys don't pick, I'll pick though, to be quite honest. But I'm just saying, I'm trying to give you guys a chance. But yes, so you want to make sure that you can recognize your answered prayer, recognize the opportunities that you are drawing to you, because these opportunities, they're not just answered prayers or your dream coming into expression. These are things that are also growing you. They're going to grow you to help you achieve that even bigger dream that you have, right? Each opportunity that comes is helping you to build your muscle. Pop Duke says, as they say, be careful what you ask for. Exactly. Be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. And I've got some things that I've been asking for a long time, I feel like. A long time, just to be quite honest. But how long does it take you, Shamika, to recognize and to finally build the muscle to receive, right? So I said, yes, Miss Gina. I said, yes, I'll do it. And after the session was done, it was for Lent, so it's 40 days. And I was a host once a week, right? During that process, do you guys know how much I grew? Things that I had no idea that I was going to grow in, the way I was able to be of service, the way that I prepared for the show, the space that I held. I grew. And yes, I did it with joy. I did it with joy and grace, right? And I received so much from that. And then other things started popping up. What's up, some more 2K3? Welcome into the building, right? So you want to have the insight to recognize the things that are showing up that are your answered prayers, right? And so, yes, so there's that. And so I think about like my trip when I was in Philly early last week, Stephen. Tap, 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 my friend. Service is a portal to blessings. Cynthia, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And that is why my company, just a little sidebar, because you brought this up, my company, 1010 Talent and Creative Services, it is founded on the principles of service in the Bible, Matthew 25, where it talks about being of service. It talks about the parable of the talent. You have to use it in order to grow it. You got to use it to be a blessing, and then more will come. Yes. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for adding that. Absolutely. So there's this thing that, okay, so we know that we want to have the insight to recognize that our blessings when they come, right? And knowing that, okay, my blessing is attached to my gifts, right? There's a certain way that I'm wired to do my gift. Everybody is uniquely wired to do that thing or the things that they were put on this planet to do, right? It's a philosophy of life. It's an outlook of life. It's something that I believe. Lynn, welcome. Lynette, I'm so sorry. Lynette, okay? So this happened to me, all right? So we filmed on Monday, so I must have left on Tuesday. And we filmed all day on Monday, super late. So I stayed over in Philly at the Airbnb where the producers and other actors stayed. It was our accommodations, which was so wonderful. And also, you guys, I'm also a producer on the film. You guys, I'm telling you, that 300 things list, y'all better write it out. Write out those things that you want. Okay. So yes, I'm a producer on The Day Elvis Died. We'll talk more about that. So I call my Uber to take me to the train station, and I get in the car, and the driver, as soon as I get in, he was like, "Oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel. You should check out my YouTube channel." You guys, and I'm just like, "Okay, oh, great. What is your YouTube channel?" And so he's like, "Well, hand me your phone and I'll type it in." I'm just like, "Sir Black," I'm just like, "Sir, you need to have a QR code. Why don't you have a QR code so I can just zap this QR and it takes me to your YouTube, right?" And you guys, he got the right one. I said, "You know what? I'm gonna get you a QR code. Make sure you give me your email. I'm sending you a QR code, and you need to have, because y'all know marketing and branding is my thing, right?" So now I'm taking him on as a client because I can't help it. That is just how my brain works, okay? And I'm like, "Sir, you need to have a QR code so that when people come in your cab, you have it. You can say, I have a YouTube show, scan the QR code, and now it takes me to your YouTube channel." So I said, "Okay, what's your YouTube channel about?" "It's about traveling." And now the driver, his name is Cao, Cao. He is from Vietnam, okay? And he drives Uber. All right. So I said, "So what's your channel about?" His channel is about traveling. He travels all over the world, you guys. And his next goal was to go to 100 companies. He had already gone to so many. I can't remember exactly how many, you guys, but it was a lot, a lot, a lot. Like traveling was his thing. And so y'all know I'm a storyteller. So I got interested in his story. And what also happens is, a part of my gift, because I'm a storyteller, people tend to tell me their stories, right? People tend to just open up and talk to me because I was called to do this thing, right? The thing that I said yes to is Saturday Morning Tapping, where I'm showing up, where I'm sharing uplifting stories. So is it a surprise? Is it any surprise that I meet someone who has a story to tell me just out of the blue, right? Because God knows I wired her for this moment. And this is what she needs also for her show. But let me tell you guys, good morning, Nora. Good morning over on YouTube. Okay. I see y'all over on Facebook. Soraya's on Facebook. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Got it. All right. So, he tells me about his show. And I look at it on YouTube, and he's like, these are little short videos, which is smart. You want to have not too long videos, right? Because you want to get the watching over and over, the engagement. But he's really excited about it. He loves that he's gotten thousands of views. It brings him so much joy, right? He loves capturing the videos. That's something that he just loves to do. And with his traveling. So I said, "Have you always wanted to travel like this? Was this a dream that you had when you were a kid?" He said, "Well, maybe." He says, something happened, right? And he didn't even go into detail. Some challenge in his life happened, right? And he said from that thing that happened, he said that he always wanted to experience more in life. And that more was traveling, right? He didn't used to travel a lot as a kid at all, in fact. And so I said, "Okay." And he says, I might have even, I wrote it down in this book for school that we had, that I'm going to travel. You guys, who on here knows me? When he said that he wrote it down as a kid, I said, "God, I see you. I see you." He wrote it down as a kid. You guys, I didn't ask him if he wrote it down. I just said, "Have you always wanted to travel?" And then it just so happens that he tells me the story about him writing it down as a kid. I said, "You're talking to the right one. You're talking to the right one right now." I said, "Amazing." And then, of course, I said, "I have this show I do on Saturday called Saturday Morning Tap In, and I'm always talking about journaling and the power of writing things down." I said, "That was what it was, Cal. You wrote it down. And then it happened. And then he moved to the United States and all these things happen. And now he just travels. So sometimes he spends his time working for Uber, paying off the trips. But as soon as he's paid off his credit card for the trips, he's out there and traveling all over the world. Out there and traveling all over the world. And so when I say that your gift makes room for you, Preston Legacy, welcome to your Saturday morning tap in. Your gift literally makes room for you. When you start to get serious, you start to get serious. Okay, really? Is it okay? All right, fine, it's coming. Okay, I got you. I heard your Holy Spirit. Okay. So when you start to get serious about your goal or your vision, and you say, I'm going to do the things that make me a vibrational match, be on the lookout, y'all. Be on the lookout because, baby, it's coming. And it's coming in different forms, right? And even like Cynthia said, service. I can't help but send Cal a little piece of marketing that he needs for his YouTube channel. I can't help it, right? I'm wired to do that. I'm wired to serve in that way. That's why I started a whole company around it, right? But how amazing. And let me tell y'all, the filming was great on the day Elvis died. We have a really beautiful story. It's a mother-daughter story, 3 generations, about a mother making a life-changing decision that happens to coincide with the day that Elvis died. Beautiful, beautiful, touching story. And so I'm already feeling good and feeling full. And then now I'm in this cab and I'm meeting Cal and he's speaking my language. I'm just like, my mind is open. My spirit is turned on. And I'm just like, wow, all the things that are happening. And so I couldn't wait to come back and share that with you guys. I wanted to share it with you all last week, but y'all know the things happen. And so, yes. Be on the lookout for the ways in which your prayers are answered, the way in which the things that you are asking for, how it starts to happen and come to you, right? I think about also, in my 300 things list, writing out my goals as a public speaker, right? We know that the one that I did last year drew me to Toastmasters. And then now here I am giving a keynote address, a keynote speech, right? And I'm gonna tell you guys, and this is usually the pattern of things. It's like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. I always have a little bit of hesitation, if I can be honest, you guys, just a little bit. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. But something says, yes, I'll do it, right? And then I do it and I grow and I stretch and now my capacity has grown. So when you're asking for your capacity to grow and to increase, know that you will get opportunities to stretch and grow so you can continue to move up and experience more of the good that is here for you to experience. So yes, last week was an amazing week. I feel like it's still going on. I still have more meetings and things like that. But I'm so glad to be back here for Saturday morning tap-in. But yes. So, all right, let's take a moment and check out these numbers. All right, so the person that got closest to the number without going over, I hope they're still here. Nora, are you still here? Nora, the number was 27. Nora put in 22. The closest without going over was Nora. So Nora, I'm going to put up on the screen these numbers. Pick a number from this screen if you're still here, my friend. If you're still here, Nora and I both, you guys, we are prayer chaplains. We have prayer chaplain training after this. I am so grateful that you're here. All right, Nora, which of these numbers would you like to pick for our journaling prompt for today? And you guys, while Nora is picking that prompt, I'm going to tell y'all something else. So I was dealing with a vendor for one of my clients. And, when you're working on a project, there are challenges. And as the lead on this project, right, the project manager, creative director Thank you, Nora. I got 16 is already done. So a number that's not grayed out, my dear. A number that's not grayed out. So as the lead of this project, you have to be able to deal with the challenges that come up, deadlines, allocating the workforce to do the project, all these kinds of things. And so we had a meeting the other day, and it seemed like there were going to be challenges. Thank you, Nora. I got you, number 21. It seemed like there were going to be challenges that were going to present itself in our upcoming meeting. And Nora, I think Miss Glenda's going to also tell the story later today, but you're going to get it right now. And so me knowing, okay, I have the tools for this. I have the practical tools. I know that prayer is my superpower. I know that if I pray, things happen, right? I change atmosphere by my prayers, because prayers are also intentions that you're setting, right? I change the atmosphere. And so I was praying with Miss Glenda. She prayed. I said, Miss Glenda, can you pray with me? Right. So y'all get y'all prayer partner, okay? Or somebody to hold space and set intentions with you. So I said, will you pray with me? And so she said this prayer to set the space for the meeting. And we had a wonderful meeting, you guys. Just the fact that the meeting was absolutely amazing. I was like, Lord, you be showing up. But it wasn't until at the end of the meeting, when I was thanking them for their partnership and collaboration, that they made some comments about my work and my leadership. And the word that they used was stellar. Okay. I'm just saying, you guys, I'm not making it up. We recorded the meeting. Okay. It was stellar leadership. But what was so amazing about that? Okay, you guys, people don't use the word stellar a lot. You understand? We don't just throw that word around. It's stellar. Things have to be a certain level of excellence. Okay. In Miss Glenda's prayer before the meeting, she prayed for a stellar meeting. And then out of the vendor's mouth, okay, you guys, he wasn't in the prayer that we prayed. Out of his mouth, he says, stellar leadership by Shamika. Did he not use a word from our prayer? Okay, you guys, that was a little cheer shout. You know what I mean? I'm going to calm myself down. But you guys, yes, good morning, Mitzi. Good morning. So Stella, right? He actually used a word from the prayer to talk about me. When I tell you guys, if y'all don't get nothing else from this Saturday morning tap in, set your intentions before you go into meetings, before you go into these spaces, before you go into work, before you go on set, before you go in the store. What intention do you want to set? Because the intention you set, you're going to get it, right? Pray about those situations. You guys, that just blew my mind. And the thing is, I didn't even recognize it when he said it. And then after the meeting, she was like, did you hear what he said? I said, no, what he said. And she said, remember our prayer? I was like, get out of here. Get out of here. All right. So you guys, so much we've talked about today. How was it landing? I really am loving the conversations in the chat. I'm loving the conversations in the chat. Okay, hold on one second. Okay. Let me get our thing together. So we're going to just take a moment to set these intentions, and then we are going to go ahead and do our journaling prompt. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, stand by. Stand by. Yes, set your intentions with God every time. Every time. I'm telling you guys and gals and beings, okay? I'm telling y'all. Okay, 5/3/24. And this was Nora. I keep track of who does what. I just like to know who picked it for the day. All right. So what did we have? We had a couple things today that we talked about, right? We talked about, what was the first one? Let's see. I forget what the first one was. It was, where was it? Cynthia was helping me out. I know the second one was consistency. The second one was asking for the capacity. But the first one was what? What was the first one, you guys? I forgot what it was. Because let me tell you. I get this show downloaded, and sometimes I go off on something that I really wasn't going to talk about, but because I consecrate the space, Spirit is like, this is what you're going to say. This is what you're going to say. So it's a pop quiz for y'all who are here. Okay. Pop quiz. Right. So I know the second one was capacity. The third one was be on the lookout, right? Ask for the inner vision and the inner wisdom to see your blessings when they come. Was the first one what you're asking for? It'll come to me. Holy Spirit, run that back for me, please. Stand by. The Holy Spirit will whisper in my ear, and then it'll come back to me. But for now, let's go ahead and set our intentions. We had intentions in here. We had consistency. Okay, let's get these intentions. Woo-hoo. We're doing good on time, you guys. We're doing so good on time. Intentions. We got consistency, capacity. Hold on, let's see. Consistency, capacity. I want to see exactly what Cynthia wrote earlier. Exact self-care to support my capacity. Yes, self-care. I want to write that whole thing exactly how she wrote it. Self. And feel free if you got an intention. Feel free. Okay, Nora has understanding. All right. Okay, we're going to add that to it. Okay. And then Nora is saying understanding. Fantastic. All right, let me just double check and see if there's anything else. We're also, because Cynthia was here, we're going to also ask for grace. We're going to ask for grace. We're going to set that as our intention. And okay, I think that was all the intentions. Okay, Toyette, joyfulness. Did you think I forgot about you, Sans? Joyfulness. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, let me just double check. I'm scrolling down, you guys. Just scrolling down, scrolling down. All right. Okay, I got it. I think that's everything. I'm going to put light because Cynthia was writing light in here. I think that is something we also want to just be the light, and however that resonates for you. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, I got it. Okay. Yes, I am Sir Black. I love you. Okay, let's see. Awesome. And strength. All right, Soraya. Soraya is asking for strength. Our little chicken nugget. Soraya is my chicken nugget because that's what she told me that she's chicken nugget. So that's what she is, you guys. I didn't make it up. All right, fantastic. So let's just take a moment. Oh, come on, Lynette. See, I love it when you guys add things in that I didn't think about. It's like you're bringing a dish to the potluck. Because once I set the intention, we all get to eat of it. Y'all get ready for some financial discernment this year. We were talking about rich people shenanigans. And in order to get rich people shenanigans, you're going to need financial discernment. So, Lynette, right on time. She's right on time. All right, fantastic. So I put those in the chat. And I'm telling you all, there is something really special and magical about the Saturday morning tap in. I'm not just tooting my own horn, you guys. I've been doing this now for almost 2 years, right? And the thing is, the way in which synchronicity starts to happen in my life and in those that come to the show, I get messages all the time like, you were talking about this on Saturday morning tap in, and then this is what happened. Exactly, you guys. Exactly. Right? We're tapping in. We're making ourselves available for our good. We're making ourselves a vibrational match for the good that we seek. We're tapping in. We're tuning in, right? And turning on our inner magnetism. All right, so let's just take a moment to center ourselves. And let's take a nice collective inhale. We inhale. And exhale, letting it go. Whew. And as we exhale, we're allowing any tension in the body to leave and to be released on the exhale. Let's take another moment to breathe in together. We inhale. Breathing in all the good and then exhale. And as we are exhaling, we're checking in with our body. Whether you're sitting down, are you sitting down erect, allowing the energy to flow from the top of your head down through your coccyx bone to the chair that is supporting you? And are your feet planted on the ground, allowing the floor to support you? Feel that. Feel that support. I am divinely supported. Feel that. Maybe you're walking down the street listening to your Saturday morning tap in, which is a wonderful thing to do. Feel the ground on your feet as you are walking. Feel the ground supporting you. Feel the energy coming up from the ground through your feet, legs, all the way up to the crown of your head, reaching up to the sky, allowing you to walk erect, confidently, feeling divinely connected from the top to the bottom. And let's take another cleansing inhale and exhale. And on the exhale, we are letting go of anything that came before this moment. Anything we think may be coming after this moment, so that we can be fully present in the here and right now. We are present. And in this present moment, we are grateful. Allow that word grateful just to land. I am grateful. We are here right now. We are grateful. We are here right now. Breathe that in. Maybe you want to put your hand on your heart. You are here. Your heart is beating. It is in this place of gratitude and release that we open ourselves up to set our intention for consistency. I am consistent. I am consistent. You can repeat that back to yourself. Remember, there is power in the words that we speak. We tell our feelings how to feel. We have that power. We have that mastery and dominion over ourselves. I am consistent. Setting the intention that as we go forward this week, recommitting and reconnecting to our goals and our vision, those big desires, those dreams, being committed to those things, setting our intention as we go through this day, this weekend, this week, that even when we may not feel like doing it, we open ourselves up to a gentle, loving nudge to step out of our comfort zone and to do the things that we know we need to do. With consistency, we open ourselves up for discipline. I am disciplined. And why? Because I deserve the good that I seek. I deserve the good desires of my heart. And so, in this powerful moment of speaking our intention and speaking life to our very selves, speaking life to our environment, we set the intention to do the things to take care of ourselves, to build our capacity. Inviting God or the universe or whatever it is that you invite in to help you Be your best self, your inner wisdom, your ancestors, whatever that is for you. We invite all the gentle, loving support from the universe, from God. We open ourselves, trusting that if we were called to the big dream, the big goal, that we were also called to increase our capacity. And we don't have to do it alone. We can ask for help. So we set the intention right now. Help us to continue to grow in our capacity with gracefulness, with love, with joy. We can love ourselves to the highest and best expression of ourselves. And we set the intention for that to be our experience. We receive the gentle nudges of love and kindness. We set the intention for understanding, that we are able to demonstrate that which we understand. So open our minds, give us the inner wisdom, the understanding to know our power, to really know our true power so that we can walk in it with grace and joyfulness, so that we can be the light. We are the lights of the world. That is our commitment, to walk in the light, to be the light. In every room that we enter, in every space that we enter, in every interaction, we set the intention for strength. Give us the strength to walk the walk. Give us the strength to resist what we need to resist, right? Give us the strength to hold on and to not give up. Give us the strength to push through to the other side of the challenge, to receive the reward. Strength. Mental strength to stay focused on the good. The strength to always go high, even when the opportunity to go low presents itself. Strength to make the right choice. And we also set the intention for financial discernment. The discernment to know what to do with our finances, to know what choices to make, inner wisdom, to know what to do, when to do, and how to do it. We believe that there is an abundance for each and every one of us. So right now we set our intention to be a vibrational match for financial discernment, for good, and for abundance. Knowing that right now we are drawing abundance to us in our bank accounts, in our wallets, in our relationships, prosperity. And it is in this place of knowing that our words have power that we set those intentions and we walk expecting to see and to receive and to experience them. And so it is. Welcome, Go Queen. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get my timer started. We are journaling. All right. The journal prompt is, wow, what is a unique skill or talent that you possess that you are thankful for? The time is set for 10 minutes and 10 seconds. We are journaling. For those who are new to the program, the journal prompt gets you down on the page. You may get down on the page and you may say, I've already answered this question in the first sentence. We challenge you to see what else wants to come out and through you and onto the page. You may not have anything that you can think of. So then you want to write, I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything. If that's all you write for 10 minutes and 10 seconds, then so be it. But we are showing up to the page, allowing journaling to facilitate taking us deeper into understanding ourselves, to being able to hear from ourselves, showing up on the page through journaling. 9 minutes, 25 seconds to go. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be neat. It doesn't have to be grammatically correct. You can change ideas in the middle of a sentence. It's your journal. Write whatever you want. Who gonna check you, boo? Nobody. It's yours. We're journaling. 9 minutes, 4 seconds to go. Really, Nora? I can't wait to hear about that. And I'm telling you, this is God all day, y'all. This is God all day. Y'all stay giving me chills with this show. I tell you. Y'all saw that the prompt was random. Random prompt, you guys. Random prompt, especially heinous baddie baby. Yes, I love your name. We're journaling. Okay, I'm gonna get to journaling. Oh, hold on, let me put this on the screen. Boop. There's the journal prompt. It is up on the screen. Let us journal. Mm, mm, mm. Hmm. What is a unique skill, talent that you possess that you are thankful for? Hmm. 6 minutes, 25 seconds to go. We are journaling. What's up, Aisha? Welcome to your Saturday morning tap in. I'm loving this journal prompt, y'all. I hope you are too. 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Two minutes, 14 seconds to go. We are journaling. Ooh, I see some responses are already coming in. I can't wait to read them. Oh, did Instagram go down? Okay, and I think Instagram is still up for now. 1 minute to go. That time is up. That time went so fast. Okay, hold on. This is every week for 2 years. Almost. I think it's 2 years. Okay. Okay. Stop writing, Shamika. Okay, you guys, we did it. We journaled. We did something really good for ourselves. Something good for our souls. Okay. What's up? Some more 2K3. What's up? Is it Jamie? And I'm like, is it Jameer? Jamie. Okay. What's up, Jay? Welcome. So we have just finished our journaling. And so, you guys, how was today's Saturday morning tap in? Let me know. Did you have any aha moments today? Do you have any takeaways for today's tap in? Are you watching the Saturday morning tap in recording right now? Yep, I just switched to you. You are who are watching the recording over on youtube.com/Shamika Chronicles. Did you have an aha moment? Do you have a key takeaway? Or maybe this journal prompt opened up something for you. I would love to hear about it. Feel free to put it in the comments. I get the comments that you leave on YouTube and Facebook. So feel free to reach out. Let me know how it's landing for you. All right. So As I do every week, I share what I wrote in my journal. You are not obligated to share yours, but you are always welcome. And I see that Toyette Sullivan has something to share. She says, I am thankful for my skill of communication. What makes it unique is the way I've added stackable credentials to my skill set. Stackable credentials. Diversity facilitator, life coach, resiliency facilitator. Yes, skill of communication, skill, gift, okay, of communication. Yes, your gift. It opens up even more doors for you when you find out what that thing is. That's why today was a really great question. Giving you a moment to look in and see, what is that gift that I have? What is that unique skill or talent that I have? Be curious about it, because I guarantee you it's given to you for a reason. And once you realize what it is, then you can use it. Nora says that this journal prompt is right on time, and right on time, she just entered her entry. All right. Gift. Come on. Nora says, I have a talent for cooking, writing, and painting. I also have a talent for listening and having understanding for the needs of others. I am a Reiki master and can help heal others and myself when I use my gifts. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Yes, Nora is an amazing writer. I have yet to taste your cooking, but I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Whenever I am in the we're in the Pittsburgh area, I got to stop by the house and get me a bite. But yes, having the talent for listening and understanding others, that's a gift. And it's a needed gift, right? It's a needed gift. And then being a Reiki master, yes, yes, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that, Nora and Toyette. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to share what I wrote, and then we're going to get about our Saturdays, and I'm going to get to my prayer chaplain training. Okay. But this is what I wrote. The unique gift that I have is expanding ideas, up leveling ideas. In my company, 1010 Talent and Creative Services, I call it the 1010 effect. My clients come to me with ideas, and then I help them to see the larger potential in that idea. And then not only do I expand the idea of what is possible, I then help them to execute it and express it. I help them to birth it. For example, one of my pro bono clients is Upchurch. They told me and the other prayer chaplains that each week they record a prayer on a voicemail that congregants can call and listen to. So I 1010'd that idea. And I said, let's expand that idea. How about you add video and music to it? And then you can send it out on your social media channels. So now more people are able to receive the powerful, uplifting messages. And it's not just for members of their community. People can then share those stories. The thing we created is called the weekly power ups, and they've been sending them out every week for almost 2 years. You guys, that's my gift, expanding ideas. It's one of my superpowers. So glad to be able to share that with you guys. Nora says, I give of my time, talent, and monetary to bless others, and I'm thankful for all of these abilities. Yep. Giving of your time, talent, and your treasure. Like Cynthia said, being of service. When you are of service, guess what? You open up yourself to receive more, right? Giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. All right, you guys, this has been an amazing Saturday morning tap, and I'm so glad to be back. So glad that I had this special time with you all this morning. I tell you guys, Saturday morning tap-in is my favorite place to be on Saturday mornings, and I appreciate you all. I will see you all next Saturday. But for now, go out there. We set some powerful intentions, right? Now go out there and expect it so you can walk in it. All right, you all. I'll see you all next Saturday. I am Shamika Cotton, your host. This was Saturday Morning Tapping, and I'll see you all next week. Bye for now.